to get away.
Day 116. 116? Yes, 116. Walking out of Duncannon. You see the Doyle back there behind me. There's one of two rivers we're crossing. I can't remember which is which. One of them is the Susquehanna, perhaps. Breeze is nice and cool over the river, at least. Cross right in front of this parked Iowa train. It's a climb. We're back in the woods, but it's a 2-mile climb. Well, I can say we've definitely entered the rocky part. It's kind of a ridgeline boulder scramble, which we've had numerous times, but it's my understanding that's the beginning of it. It's going to be like this for the next 80 or 90 miles relentlessly, but it's doable. It's just slow going, and at least at this stage they're not that pointy. And not wobbly. This particular field is kind of fixed in place and has rounded edges, but I'll give you a look. Now it's a lot of this. All right, here we are at the side trails of the first shelter, which is 4.4 miles in, and it took me almost 3 full hours, like just short of 3 hours to get here. I stopped at the shelter back there, didn't get any footage. I don't know, because it dropped away from my context as I approached. There's quite a few people at the shelter because it's a good place to get water, a good place to use the Privy. It's only 4.5 miles in from the Duncannon, which is where most of the people started. But it's probably like 6 or 8 miles in for anybody that started from the last shelter before Duncannon, so I'm sure there's plenty But it feels good to me to actually be in a bubble, which I definitely am right now. And I hope that the bubble stays around, like it's strung out enough to where you're constantly in touch with other members of the bubble. Because prior to, gosh, call it the Mason-Dixon line, oh, Harper's Ferry, let's say, or even just right before Harper's Ferry, whenever I would get in what felt like a bubble, it would really just be a wave of faster hikers passing through my location. And now I feel like I'm in a cluster of enough people that some are going faster, some are going slower, some are taking zeros and you're catching back up to them, you know. And here I am halfway through the AT experience, and that had not happened yet, which is kind of the way I thought the AT would be all along. And you know, who knows, it may go away. That's the way it is right now. And I'm enjoying that part of it. There's another one, not 10 minutes since the last one, so a lot of these today. And figure out the best route here. I'll go around this way. The other way you can tell if they're brand new. Oh, look at that. It just snapped off clean. Where's the stump? Oh, look at that. It just snapped off like at a right angle, 20 feet up, and just fell straight down. It's like a little rot in the middle. But the other way you can kind of tell how fresh the blowdowns are is if there's a path around it yet, because, you know, after a couple of dozen or 100 hikers go around it, the little path will form, and that's how you can tell it's been down a little while, a few days. But none of these have trails around them, so I'm probably one of the first 10 or so hikers to go around it today. Well, the rocks are back. It was a fun little respite, but now we're tiptoeing around all these crooked, jagged angles, and it's the kind where some are loose. Builds character. All right, so this just happened. I was navigating through this rather significant blowdown that's right over the trail, right in line with the trail. And so I was having to clamber through a dense crown that was right on the trail, and the section of trail it's on was very rocky and everything. So I lost my footing while in the middle of the tree and fell. But because of how rocky it was and the angle of the branches and everything, I snapped my my trekking pole just clean off right at the junction between the bottom section and the next section. So I'm down to one trekking pole, and I think this thing will still work because I can order a bottom section for a mere fraction of the price of a new trekking pole. So we have a full house tonight. I've already set up mine. This is it right here on the left. There were not a lot of options for hammocks. But the shelter is a big, nice double-decker.
There we go.
It's got stairs, it's got railings, it's got plaques. Oh, it's even got a roll-down tarp.
That on every piece. Thank you so much.
Got some field pizzas, no, mountain pies they're calling them, which is
And you are definitely magic today.
Trail Magic.
You're definitely not so sleepy today. You're my sandwich artist.
Man, I was sleepy when I was pulling in. I was ready to go to church.
Natural high ones. I wore the whole get up. She was like walked up and was like,
This town and get
You survived.
real calm.
Everything's okay.
No.
Flip all of these mayo down.
Flip all these mayo down.
No. I already got this. These are all good. I already flipped all
We're
these.
flipping all these.
These just 800. That's what I ran.
And he said, you know what? Let's get you.
But now it also.
Yeah, I did train.
I've never tried those.
800. Yeah. I never ran 400 because we had other people who run better. But I ran 800, and then they give them in mile, and then they give them 2 miles if they needed me. I used to 8 2 miles, 1 mile.
But you can just search